Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Give me a second to switch the headphones and here we go. Okay, so we already did the Midnight Hunt Phantom Sealed, so now we get to do the Vow Phantom Sealed. Yeah, we get to start. So it's actually interesting. We get two midweek magics for the price of one. Now we're gonna see what do we actually get this time. Now last time we got a pretty solid red-white aggro deck, and I think we might be in red-white again, like double dominating vampire, welcoming vampire, savior of all, and block creepy. I guess we're red-white again. Now vampires actually was pretty good for this one, so but we'll see how it pans out. Well, first of all, nice to have double abrade, so that's a pretty double abrade, last rate flush. Okay, so our removal is fine. Double dominating vampires, so we want to have a lot of vampires, so we have to do a vampire sanity check. Not that many. Actually, the first thing we should be doing is a land sanity check. This time we have an evolving wilds, so we do have the option to do an off splash. Most likely for Bloodtide Harvester, we'll probably have to do a check on black as well. Now we did open a lot more red, so while welcoming vampire is nice, we could splash for that one. Our white itself is not well. There are triple cigar, imprisonment, and a fierce retribution. We could run white for just removal. Traveling Minister, probably the most annoying one drop in Crimson Vow, one of the best, but I'm not so sure if we can run that. Not that many Wait, we have a gluttonous guest and a blood vial purveyor, so we actually can run vampires, but not that many. We could. And as far as our blue is concerned, it's mid. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. Nothing that exciting. Green might be more interesting. Infestation Expert is fine if it flips, but that's probably it. Yeah. So we're definitely going to red. So let's go put as many vampires and removal spells as possible. Sanguine Statuette becomes a vampire, so that's a good one. Double dominating vampire goes in. Markov Retribution, I guess we can run that's removal. There is a Ballista Watcher, we probably should run it because it is because it does ping for quite a bit. It's not a vampire, but it is what it is. Run the Ancestral Anger. We could run triple ritual for aggro. It's probably a lot better than Kessig Flame Breeder. Daybreak Celebrants is fine. So now we need to decide if we want to go into we have triple Ragged Recluse instead. Now with the right vampire tokens, we can get away with this. My issue with black right now is that it contributes very little to removal. Okay, maybe it does contribute to harvester. Whereas if we go white, it's not really that better. I don't want to go red. And how many creatures do we have with power 2 or less? Not that many. Dominating Vampire ETB is a 3/3, 4/3. Yeah, we have a lot of top end cards. So the Welcoming Vampire might not. We're better off running the Blood Vial Purveyor. It's solid enough as a hit. Now we just need to do a sanity check on our. Mind Beach Ghoul, each creature exiles a card from their hand. I guess that. So it's a question of what do we want? Do we want triple Ridge Wolf? And we could sneak a Child of the Pack as another splash card. As it is, we're not splashing for white anymore. Oh yeah, we also have a Falcon Red Celebrants. That's also good. We definitely want Grizzly Ritual because that's a top end removal. I probably don't want to have too much black actually, so we might cut one Ragged Recluse. I might cut the Ancestral Anger as well. Okay, let's add that splash. Probably only want one forest, though we're only running one green card for the most part. Do we have any other? Nope. So, oh yeah, what are our artifacts? Foreboding statue. I guess we could use this, but I don't. But we don't honestly need to run the mana for that. Definitely want to go into more red if possible. So yeah, we'll go 7-8-1. So what is our last creature? Probably just a classic flame breeder. We have enough non-combats. We have enough non-creature spells to make it work, I think. Let's give this one a go. Let's see if it pans out. Now, unlike how do you say this? Unlike Midnight Hunt, where the werewolves kind of did not pan out, the vampires panned out really well in Crimson Vow. We're actually missing some of the really good removal spells from black. So and a lot of the more aggro creatures. So it did not pan out as well. But we have a decent enough start, though starting off with a mulligan is not one of those. Yes, we have to keep this. At least we already have our splash color. We just... So first things first, we will run Keswick Flame Breeder. That's a given. Okay, double Abrade is nice. So we can kind of go aggro in the meantime. Also, it's just non-creature, so even something like Sanguine Statuette is quite good. Also nice that it can't block. The onus is on us to block. We probably won't. Also, an interesting thing, we can sack the blood token, make this into a 3/3, but I think most likely we're just taking 2. Harvest-Tide Infiltrator, we're probably gonna braid that. I think we can wait on the 4th mana. We don't have to do it quite yet. No. The 5th mana is a little bit less enticing. Yeah, we're taking damage evenly right now. And we can get blown out easily by... Okay, opponent gets to add 3 red mana, so they might just dump another creature in the field. This Stuffed Bear is actually fine. We can upgrade it. And we are kind of missing lands. Now, I might end up sacrificing the... No, I kind of want to play this one. Yeah, let's go for the aggro. We will give up the Gluttonous Guest. Okay, Grisly Ritual, so... We're taking 6 under return, so not actually a great deal. Next turn we can go Diregraph Scavenger. Opponent actually is holding the Stuffed Bear back, so I'm okay with that. This one is a source. Ooh, they had Diregraph Board. Oh yeah, this is the Midnight Hunt special. Use our Braids, not like we were gonna cast them again. Markov Retribution, but no vampires. So this one is at the beginning of your upkeep. So we're taking a lot. Well, we can block this one, then just trade with this. I can also just take the 6. Yeah, we'll trade. We'll trade this one now. Stolen Vitality. Trample is an issue, but it's fine. At least they had to dump it on a token that was gonna go away. Yeah, I'm thinking I might want to cut the Martrop of Retribution this time. Though if we do hit one Vampire, it is awkward having to play it here, but we might not have a choice. Yeah, Creepy Puppeteer does not do it. I can hold it back to block, but one removal spell and we're dead. I guess let's see what. Yeah, Famished Foragers again. Yeah, opponent had a very good. In fact, that Midnight Hunt that had the much better Vampire run is actually kind of disco. Midnight Hunt had a better Vampire run compared to Werewolves. Yeah, Werewolves always had the problem. They had to also give it the best removal. Maybe they could have just put that in Crimson Vow instead. This is the sorcery speed effect. That said, there is a trick we can do. We can use the Statuette to block. We will give up the Retribution. It's not exactly panning out. And do a check. It's an enchant creature and opponent control, so we will actually block it like this. So, but once the effect wears off, it falls off. So we don't. So it's not a big loss for us. Opponent might want to try to remove it. Ooh. Okay. So let's see. Ballista Watcher. It just trades with this. Might as well just play Ragged Recluse. Yeah, we're priced into block. There's no way around it. Opponent just throwing resources left and right. Now dominating Vampire. Yeah, we needed one more mana. That's kind of what made Grisly Ritual really bad. The format was so fast that this one didn't really do anything. We needed one more creature. Yeah, no, just one more mana would have been nice. Last, that was not the good. Well, we did hold out pretty well against while taking a mulligan, but sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. Although cookies crumbling is more of Wilds of Eldraine. Let's see if we can get an actual win this time. I might also consider cutting the splash altogether. We're only running it for Child of Alara because it is a solid creature. You get to okay. We're running this again. Though this time we do get turn 2 Bloodtide Harvester, and our opponent took a mulligan, so we get to. Okay, Lantern. Now, this one is mana value less than or equal to the number of vampires you control. Okay. Opponent actually running the Surveil deck. Which is super weird for the most part. Now, this is usually a good way to get spirits in yard so you can disturb, but... but this is really a constructed card, true and true. Oh, there's a Smoldering Egg. That is why. Now, that said, we do have an out for this if our opponent does not take this out. Unfortunately, we do have to play the Bloodtide Harvester first. Also, interesting. You can. This one's mana value check, so by playing this, we would be able to take their Smoldering Egg. Just have nothing we can do about it afterwards. Yeah, I guess what we do is we do Sanguine Statuette first, and just pop the Smoldering Egg. Now, with this effect, we can sack the blood token. Probably pitch. We'll pitch the Grizzly Ritual this time. Bait Hook Angler is fine. Homestead Courage. Okay, so there's our. Let's see if our opponent attacks. Yeah, opponent did not read. Opponent does say good game, which is awfully weird. So what we are actually going to do is we're going to wait for our opponent to either flash this back or cast one of these. I am willing to take a little damage for this. Let's see if they have a combat trick or some effect that... Nope. So it comes back as a 1/2 flyer, which is mid. You're gonna do that and the Homestead Courage right away. Oh, Chaplain at Arms. That one is a bit more annoying. We did hit our double red. Now we can get this one, but doesn't. No, we do pitch a land here. Gluttonous Guest. That one's actually a fine drop, so we will swing first. Now I am willing to take some damage, so it does make putting the counter on Chaplain at Arms very unappealing. So they'll most likely put it on their Hook Hunt Drifter. Yep, that's what they're gonna do. We'll take 2, that's fine. Opponent going for the Otherworldly Gaze. They're probably gonna start digging for actual cards they can use or disturb. Okay, pitching lands. Okay, so there's our 6 mana. Yeah, crack it. Well, double dominating vampire it is. Yeah, we'll use it to take their... Yeah, since we're now gunning on the ground, probably take another 2, which is fine. That's one less blocker to worry about. There's a Child of the Pack, which we can... I guess we can wait. Our opponent probably might double block, in which case we can upgrade. Okay, the opponent's actually going to take. since we knew that happened, we can probably just take out the Drifter. Use the Storm. This does have a mana value of 0, so... And this is equal to the number... It's flashback you own or in exile. So we own 3, so it'll still be a 3/3. Alternately, I can go for Voldaren Epicure, just pitch our... okay, that one's not less appealing. Yeah, there we go. Double Dominating Vampire dominated the board. Our opponent, Spirits, was actually quite decent. Question mark, question mark. Honestly, not so sure. But there we go. Got ourselves a nice win. Let's claim that one. IRS Old Sword, nice. Let's keep going. I'm also doing a time check as well because I am also going to have to do I'm also going to have to do Pokemon Unite Weekly a little bit later. But if this is the pace it's going, we should be fine. Okay, this one is keepable, albeit missing the second red for Dominating Vampire. But we'll probably do turn 2 Ragged Recluse. We do need blood tokens to activate this. Okay, and Evolving Wilds helps us there. So we'll play the Mountain first, play Ragged Recluse. If our opponent presents a 2-drop, we just give the Fangs and use the Evolving Wilds, grab a Mountain for Dominating Vampire later. Yeah, we could play this as a 3/3, but it's very awkward. Also, this is double check. Yeah, Contortionist Troop is not a vampire. Also, one of the reasons why you don't play that one. If we can hit a way to drop a blood token, like say a Sanguine Statuette, that would be pretty good. Okay. We will at least, if we can wait a little bit, we will hit the blood tokens off Falcon Rat Celebrant, so we would be able to mill this. Ooh, opponent milled and ha! No, that's a feel bad. They milled all their good stuff. At the big end of your end step, so if I want this to flip, I will have to sacrifice this now. If I do that, what do I pitch? Probably the Dominating Vampire, if ever. It doesn't feel bad, but... Okay, hit our... Got to flip this one right away. And if we need to remove a 4-drop, we can just drop Falcon Rat Celebrants, then sack Bloodtide Harvester. So we have that sequence. Timberland Guide. Most likely they dump it there. I will just take the hit if they swing. Oh, fight spell. Oh, Rite of Oblivion. Okay. So take the hit. Yeah, Braid's not gonna cut it, so now, yeah, sacrifice a non-land permanent, so we're gonna do this now. So if they want to remove Falcon Rat Celebrants, they'll need to play another non-land permanent. We're not just letting them have this for free. Kataris makes... Okay, so they will get the 3/1/1. Unless... So we'll swing first. So our opponent is going to end up flashback. They'll hit us for 1, then they'll flashback. which is kind of a given. Now we just need to find a way to hit our other resources. They might play a creature, in which case we just Grizzly Ritual, but I highly doubt they're gonna just do it right now while they still can. While the board is kind of empty, more or less. Rite of Oblivion, really one of the key cards of the time. So now I want to hit Sanguine Statuette. Let's see what they creature. Okay, opponent is holding back. I did say we did want to hit the Sanguine Statuette. There we go. But we kind of don't want to activate it right away because we don't have a good card to pitch. I guess I should not have played this right away in case our opponent had the Flash Blocker. And we might consider casting Grizzly Ritual on it. On Heart, so that's a Grizzly Ritual target. So it does make it awkward because it means we can't activate. But I guess we still do this anyway. Duel for dominance, so just fight before it goes. I guess that's fine. We'll pass. That was our most expensive spell. We are not gonna pitch that first. Let's see if our opponent has the instant speed spot removal. Well, we have our upgrade. Yeah, we'll play Keswick Flame Breather. Statuette pretty much is going to do a lot of work here. Oh, looks like it did so much work. Our opponent conceded right away. There you go. Finally, Grizzly Ritual actually did something. Now we're going to see if we can take... Not bad. See if we can get 2 more wins. What card did we get? I think we did get gems last time on that book, didn't I? Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, turn 1 Epicure, turn 2 Harvester. Pretty solid. Having a lot of cheap effects makes keeping 2 land hands very... it's not the best. You kind of want to hit lands eventually because you're going to start hitting your more expensive spells, but having some things to do in the meantime does help quite a lot. So we will do Voldaren Epicure turn 1, probably the best thing. Oh yeah, I should also change this. I have the other effect cosmetic for this. I should switch to that one. Opponent taking their time. Not sure what our opponent's up to. Okay, finally let us have it. Well, who would have thought that this common is going to become an all-star in multiple formats just because it dumps 2 creep. It's 2 permanents plus a point of damage. Also, a nice thing to note that the 1 mana removal for black is Gift of Fangs, so not quite helpful in this board. The red removal, on the other hand, would be an issue. Opponent plays an Outland Liberator. Yeah, let's get that aggro going. Now, if our opponent does... Let's see what our opponent's next drop is, though. Hopefully it's something that we can abrade. Rotten Reunion makes a 2/2 zombie. Inconsequential since that can't block. Yeah, that's one of the. It is one of the weaknesses of. Well, no, this was the strength of Midnight Hunt Limited. If it was just Midnight Hunt Limited. Yeah. So we will just play Gluttonous Guest. We'll sack when we need to, but not. But if we don't have to, we shouldn't. Snarling Wolf. Okay. Opponents kind of. I'm really curious now what kind of hand our opponent kept because this. Yeah, it's not looking good. We're probably just gonna braid that thing. Oh, we can even mark off Retribution instead. Oh, you can choose one or both. Okay. So we're targeting the Gluttonous Guest, though our opponent could pump in response, so maybe we should have used Blood-Tide Harvester. Let's see how they do it. I did miss. It is a misplay. Oh, Might of Old Ways. Okay, so they had another pump effect, so I'm glad to upgrade it now. Shadow Beast sighting, but we can just nuke it. Yeah, we still have all 3 tokens. Yeah, opponent concedes. It's like we were gonna slip through it with enough damage no matter what. Yeah, let's be honest. It was at the expense of our opponent, but yeah, we did have fun there. Okay, nice. Claymore Cosmetic. What good is it? Asinine Antics. Yeah. We probably not gonna play that card, but at least we got it. Oh wait, I did. Yeah, I forgot. Hold on. I did say I want. That is something I should also probably do. There is a way to now tag which one is your favorite. Like for example, yeah, we can tag it to this one. In fact, we can tag. Though it's a bit annoying that they'll flag it like that even if you don't have the other options. Like, oh, we don't have for dominate. I'm pretty sure we had for dominating vampire. Okay, that one is weird. It's a, okay. Let's do sanity check. I know we have for gluttonous guest, but it doesn't quite show it. And I know we also have for blood vial purveyor. Yeah, it shows it there too. So, something that needs to be fixed. Well, that remains to be seen. Anyway, let's just go with our last match and let's go get our last win. It not necessarily going to be as easy as the earlier ones, but if it does say anything, it does highlight the power difference between Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt. If you thought Midnight Hunt was powerful when you went zombies, this one was even. Okay, now this is we have all our colors, but we have nothing to play. So this is a sad mulligan. We just need red mana, but we will take a chance and keep this. Again, Grisly Ritual goes. We could lose this one. Well, but our opponent did take a double mull, so as long as we can take out their first drop, we might be fine. Pull Darren Stinger. Eh, careful, that's an actual vampire, so we're actually gonna hold. We'll take the hit though. Opponent not gonna. Okay, so we actually will be able to do Child of the Pack if we need to, but we'll wait. Let's see if our opponent decides to spend mana to pump. Nope, not pumping. They're just actually gonna let it go. Okay. Bounding Wolf, Flash Reach. Yeah, this is Midnight Hunt, so if our opponent swings, that indicates the presence of. Okay, they're swinging with just that. We'll take. So we do get to swing back with this, and we have well, only one upgrade actually gets through. So let's go with this one first. So what we can do is we can swing first. Now, I am going to play the Keswick Flame Breather, even though it flips, because I don't actually mind making tokens with this. When it goes Neonate's Rush, draws a card. Sure. Opponent actually in a bit of... take the hit. They have to cast a spell if... Oh, it's just for burn down the house. Maybe they could have waited. I guess we should try Falcon Rat Perforator. And opponent concedes, yeah. They had to burn down the house, they just did not have the strong follow-up. And we were still sitting on removal spells, so... Yeah, that turns out good. Yeah, we did take a risk with that one for that green splash. The only reason we did that was because we had the Evolving Wilds. Without it, we would not have bothered. We would just run a regular card. So at least you can see the difference between this pool and the previous pool. But we'll leave it at that. Wishing you guys the best of luck in your own Phantom Sealed events. That's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are, and have a great week, everyone.